All right. Hi, and welcome to the Gabagool Podcast. I'm your host, Tim, here with my co-host, Jesse.
Hello.
This podcast is a deep dive of the entire series of The Sopranos. We'll be covering one episode at a time, full spoilers going forward. Today, we continue with Season 1, Episode 9, entitled Boca. With a B.
And only one C.
Yes.
Because technically, it's like Boca. Or is it just Boca? Well, I feel like there's two C's going off of that. Well, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But, so it opens up with the cemetery.
Yeah. Junior and Mom.
And AJ.
That's right. AJ is
They
there.
tell that joke.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
He gives that weird face, and then like, and it just cuts to the next scene. It's like, all
He
right.
said something, and she's just like, what the fuck? And Junior's just like, it's a joke. Just say why.
No, he does like the shifty eyes thing. He
Yeah.
always does it. Like it's like almost like it's like a comedy.
Yeah.
But then immediately gets into the A plot, which is just the soccer coach.
Yeah. Well, is before we leave the cemetery, is that the scene where the mother finally outright says to Junior that he's seeing a therapist?
I thought she brought it up.
Or did she already
brought it up in the
brought it
car last episode?
Maybe. Yeah. But I feel like they talked about it more.
Or not in the car. She brought it up at the bingo game or whatever.
That's right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the car because of fucking editing.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. I guess she was visiting Tony's dad's grave.
Yeah,
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. But then, no, forget it.
It
Yeah.
just, well,
Jumps into
way
the-
to fucking waste 2 minutes.
Sorry. It's not 2 minutes.
It was about a minute and a half.
Fine.
All right.
All right. So soccer.
Soccer, yes.
The scene is hilarious. I
What,
loved
Sil?
I loved this first scene. Just like Sil going out and just like doing the thing where he's like kicking the dirt at the ref.
Yeah, asking to get booted from the game.
Yeah.
Stereotypical like father at a sporting event.
Oh god, yeah, it was amazing.
But I like they already plan it like early on because I watched this a couple times, of course.
Yeah.
Where it's like what's Allie doing? Allie's not getting into the game, and then the coach is like 4-2, and he like mouths like Allie like push it,
Yeah.
push it,
Yeah.
and then like she scores the big goal. It's like they made that creepy on purpose.
Yeah. Well, the first time I watched it, I thought Allie was his daughter.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would make a lot more sense.
The first time I watched the episode, I was totally confused on whose daughters were whose.
Yeah, I still don't know
Yeah.
who is who. Like when they like leave to go find her when she's cutting herself.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck? Who's that girl that's drinking it
Yeah.
behind?
I
Is
have
that
no
the
idea.
coach's daughter?
Yeah, I have no idea who Artie's daughter is. Like, I just know her name, but
I don't even know who Sil's daughter is.
Yeah. But I think Sil's daughter we've at least seen in a previous episode. He was just like walking her out of school or something like that and talking to her. In an earlier episode, I don't know if we've ever seen Artie's daughter. I think we've heard about her.
I think like there's one shot, I'm pretty sure, like when they're cheering them on in the beginning,
Okay.
that they show her and they show Artie yelling
Yeah.
at her. So I just didn't give a shit.
Yeah. I love when they're cheering on in the in the beginning and Carmela's just like, "Oh man, look at you, like cheering on like your daughter at her sport," and he's just like, "What do you expect? My only son's a couch potato."
He's such a fucking little fart, dude. He's such a little piece of shit. Oh, there's this one line that's like the most offensive shit ever. It's Mikey Palmisi says it to Junior. Like they're talking about this is like when I think they're going to visit what's her like name in the funeral home or something like that, or to golf. They're going to golf, and it's him and Uncle Junior walking. And he's like, what, you lost his tail. What, was he with like one of his whores? He was like, no, he's with some Russian slit. I was like, holy fuck. He just called that woman a slit. Like, what the fuck? That's such an offensive term.
There's so many times watching this show that I just wonder, even though it's on HBO, I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, do you think the network would have pulled back on some of them?
You know what's like really weird about that shit? Like, because now all I hear is like when they talk about like something like Blazing Saddles. Like that movie would have never happened nowadays. What happened? I feel like it went backwards. Because I remember like when that came out, it was like the biggest deal that had happened and it broke barriers. And now like we reverted to like, no, that was wrong.
Yeah.
And we're putting the barriers back up.
Yeah. But no, see, it's not wrong because Mel Brooks did it. Like
You know
the argument is always that movie would never get made today unless it was Mel Brooks, because he's like because of his history of making those movies, he would get
I mean that's why Quentin Tarantino gets the pass with his shit half the time.
But if a new director
maybe that's what we need.
Yeah.
We need to build the barriers back up.
Yeah.
Just so people can do more outrageous shit to bring them back down.
Maybe.
It'll be normal again until someone comes along again and is like, hey, no, this is wrong.
Yeah.
And then they'll build it back up and then we'll fucking kill them. And then, the cycle will keep going. Blood will be in the streets. Children will be screaming for their parents. Like, why? I didn't ask for this world. All right. So, so the coach. So I don't know, the sports dads, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
And then they take him to the bar and he's trying to act like, like I'm not into this, while Artie is really acting like I don't want this.
Yeah,
His like wife calls.
Yeah.
And she is like, Artie, when you coming home? And they're like slapping him on the head and shit.
And it was I didn't catch until the second time where it popped into my head that I'm like, oh, like the coach is in there and they bring the stripper over and he's just like, no, I'm fine. And I'm like, oh, it's because she's too old for him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
fuck.
She's trashy. She's not innocent.
Yeah. I was like, God. I was like, I did not.
She's not going to write him a note.
Yeah. I was like, I did not pick up on this.
Yeah. My favorite is when Carmela and Tony come home from their date. And it's the first time they've seen Allie since she cut herself. And it's like her and Meadow. And like they keep asking her
Lou
questions.
Reed or something.
They're watching some fucking weird music video. And, and then like they keep asking questions. And then Meadow's like, Mom, Dad, like we're watching this right now. I'm like, what the fuck are you watching?
Yeah. It was MTV, man.
Yeah, it's some Beavis and Butthead shit.
And then and Tony, like his like final line is like, kick ass, girls.
Yeah, kick ass, girls. Gotta be supportive, Dad. Cut to him like coming home drunk at the end, just laughing and knocking everything over.
Oh man, I love.
I didn't hurt him, Carmela.
Yeah, I love to jump quickly back to the bar. I love Artie's there, and his wife calls, and the stripper just shouts out, just like Artie, and Tony just like smacks the phone away.
Yeah,
God, it's right there. And then, you're just gonna hang at that bar all day? You were gonna help me with the trim.
They were the best part of the episode. I felt
they were.
Like,
I think there was some really, really great stuff with Artie and his wife. And
she should just at this point just come out and fucking say it. He's not smart enough to put it together. She keeps like being like, "You don't fucking get it, do you, Artie?" He's like, "No, I don't get it." She's like, "Okay," and then just like doesn't tell him like, "Hey, your friend's a gangster and he burned down your fucking building."
Yeah, I love. Artie and Tony are at the dinner. There's like a few moments that you start.
Oh, baseball cap guy. Yeah.
And there's a few moments with Artie's plot that I feel like are really show growth in his character, in like his awareness, because it's like they're at the restaurant and it's just the like, oh man, like he just keeps talking about the coach, but they don't know like what's really going on yet. And then they're talking about the guy with the hat, and you can see like Artie totally loves that like Tony's influence goes over and gets this guy to take off his hat. He's like, yes. He's like, oh man, my friend like gets him to do that. And then like when they find out what the coach really did, and Artie's like so pissed off, he's like, no, he's like, you need to fucking do something.
Well, no, the best part is how it started. Is he just comes in after talking to his wife, and he's like, you know what? Like, I've heard that you're fucking sending Christopher to his house, taking his dog. This stops now. I'm going to act like a big man. You're going to stop. Yeah. And it ends with Tony just being like, get the fuck out of here, Artie. Yeah. Get the fuck out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's later. That's when he comes back to say, like, don't kill him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it turns like, your friend's doing this. Then he's like, oh, now we got to kill him.
But it's like there's one shot that I thought was awesome with Artie when he sits there and he's like, you got to fucking take care of this. And Tony like basically says, he's like, I'm already handling it. And there's just this look on Artie's face where he sits there, and you see in his eyes where it really settles, Tony's gonna fucking kill this guy.
Yeah.
And I just supported it. Like there you see his acceptance in that moment.
I guess when I'm editing it, I'll rewatch it.
Yeah, it's a really,
I didn't
really
notice
great
that.
moment when he's like on board with it, and then he sits back and it really settles what conversation they just had.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch that. And then surfing the internet.
Yeah. And then and then later, of course, like he comes back on it and he's like, no, he's like, we can't be we cannot be complicit in this. There's better ways to handle.
But that was
this.
only after he talked to his wife. He's sitting
yeah.
in the garden, like, yeah, we
Yeah.
took care of it. She's like, he's gonna kill him.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, Artie, you're not involved. You're not involved. Like, stay out of it. Just,
yeah, that lead out, the get the fuck out.
It is an interesting plot point though, that it's like of the people who deserve like to just get fucked up by Tony and his crew.
Yeah,
That's
what I've always taken away from this episode every time I've watched it. It's like, why is this the one time that they haven't just taken someone and shot them in the fucking back of the head?
Like,
and left
I'm like,
them?
all right, yeah, like worse is gonna happen.
I guess
in prison,
because
but...
if it happens, like they're gonna know who did it. Meadow's definitely gonna know who did it.
True. Yeah,
they had the conversation where like she's trying to tell him, and then like he just goes motherfucker, and then gets up and walks away, and she's like, oh look, what have I done?
Yeah,
she's like, because she's basically, I just fucking killed the coach.
Yeah, and that's one of her friend's dads.
Yeah.
So it's like, even though he's a fucking scumbag, like her dad's gonna get murdered by Tony. Because I guess Meadow's whole thing is she doesn't want her friend to find out like who her dad is.
Yeah.
Just let him be an asshole and like go off. But then it's like, no, he's gonna fucking go off to like this other school district and like
fucking do it again. Yeah.
So, but at least he
won't leave his wife.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. The plot points in that storyline. The first time watching this, I did not see the episode taking those directions. I didn't see when they're partying in the woods. I did not expect them to just like go
find her cutting herself.
I'm like, fuck. And then
Ellie, what are you doing?
And then he has the conversation with the therapist, and he's like, oh, the parents are getting divorced. I'm like, okay, like that's the
only
storyline
once
they're
this
going.
Episode.
Yeah,
we only had one therapist visit this episode once this week.
Yeah, and then later when we find out like what really happened, I'm like, fuck, I did not see it going this way. I thought it was just divorce. I'm like, good lord. Ugh. Yeah, there's one line. It was a weird visit to the therapist in this episode, because there's one line that her acting is so off. Like, she's literally just reading off some line of like, there have been some great achievements in therapy.
I feel like her character is just that's always kind of the character where she's just like a robot about it. Where she's got no personality or passion for the job.
Yeah. I don't know. It was like it was one of those times where they're in this show where you can tell it was the insert, where the camera is just like on them and it's just go. And then it's like instantly after that line, cut.
I think there's a couple moments like that with her though.
Oh yeah. No, definitely. Her and AJ are like the two biggest offenders of those lines.
The one from Goodfellas. But then the coach's driveway.
Oh god, the coach's driveway is great
because we got the one good moment with Paulie.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we haven't been getting a ton of him.
Like I said, this season. The first season to me is just a family season, like straight family season. Yeah. And then like everyone's kind of like an outside character. Yeah. And then they realize where the bread and butter is.
Yeah. But I love that, and he's like, don't think I don't know who you are. He's like, if you know that, you should know to just accept it.
Yeah. If you knew who it was, you would just accept it. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, listen, Guido, my name is Clarence.
Yeah. That's the best part. My name was Clarence. Dude, he's the best. Oh, there has to. I don't know if I'm making it up, but I feel like he was like a real time, like he went to prison and everything. He was involved
the actor?
with the mafia when he was younger.
It's possible.
Yeah, because I don't really see him in anything else. So.
And if you do, he's a mobster.
Yeah,
like
it's most of them though. Yeah, like Bobby. Like when you see Bobby later in the show, fucking Big Pussy's always a gangster at this point. Like in Maid, he was the limo driver gangster.
That's true. Yeah.
And Syl plays gangster guitar.
Yeah, I feel like that really covers the soccer storyline. I mean, it's the.
It ends with instead after the conversation with Artie.
He doesn't kill him.
They have that weird, awkward music video scene where he like has a drink and then sits at the pool table and that weird song plays and he's just staring off, having a moment. And we're like, why are we not cutting? And what is this song? Yeah. Did Annie Lennox write this song?
There's another really in the subplot of this that we'll get to. There's another great music cue in a scene that I loved. But yeah, this it ends.
He gets arrested.
He gets arrested, and then Tony goes and gets like shit-faced drunk. But I do really like the moment of
Meadow realizing that he could have killed him and he didn't.
Yeah,
that
like
was such a good
really,
scene.
really good scene of her just up on the balcony.
The camera work was a little strange. Like
Yeah.
when she's like hopping to the other side of the balcony.
Yeah,
It seems so over the top setup. But
there's definitely there. I love those times on a TV show when they clearly have an entire like house set, but you haven't figured out the exact layout of the house just yet, and so it's just like when they move from one place, they're like, oh, okay, you can do that. Like the room that she can go from like one side of the balcony, go through a room, and then there's another side of a balcony. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get this, maybe.
Yeah,
But then they'll never use that again. And
it's kind of like a strange ending, though, the way like they acted it. I guess I thought it was probably some of the weakest acting that Gandolfini's done was portraying the drunk.
Yeah, it does because
I love that Carmel just doesn't care.
Yeah.
She's like, "What are you doing, Tony? You drunk? I didn't kill anyone." She's like, "I don't give a shit, Tony."
Because it is a weird jump cut where it just cuts to him like kind of like you hear him giggling and then he like crashes into the shit. And I guess the scene prior didn't lend me to think he was gonna start like
heavy drinking.
Well,
I kind of got that from the that song put me in that mood.
Yeah,
that he was gonna be heavy drinking.
All right.
Maybe the song did do its job.
maybe.
But yeah, so that was the coach plot line, point A.
And then
Should have killed the coach.
Yeah, should have killed the coach. The one guy that they should have fucking killed this season was the pedophile.
Not shoot the guy in the foot at the fucking donut shop.
Yeah, that poor guy.
He's been a little asshole. He was next.
That's true.
He was next.
He was. So yeah, the other big storyline is with Junior
eating that puss.
Eating that puss. I guess the whole point of his storyline, granted, hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious storyline.
Absolutely.
But it's completely to show like his complete and utter fear of showing any weakness. He is in the...
It's just old school, like, like it's almost like when you're like in second grade and someone's like, you got cooties. And it's just like, people didn't sleep together in the same beds type of mentality.
Yeah,
and then he grew up with that.
Yeah, he definitely has like the old boss mentality and thinks that any tiny little thing is going to be a weakness. Whereas Tony obviously knows like how things...
Yeah, we also live in a time where it's just like, you can just fucking, jack off to someone fucking giving a foot job, and it's not a big deal when you tell someone that at this point in time. I'm not into that. I hate feet. If anyone knows me, I hate feet. I would not let that happen.
I wasn't gonna.
And penises are disgusting. I wouldn't let a foot on my penis.
But Junior is really good at what? Oh God, what are the lines that Tony says when Carmela?
Oh, at the dinner table?
No, well,
the dinner table was good.
The dinner table was good.
Yeah, we went down.
Yeah,
Bet you did.
What does he say? He's like, something about I don't go down there or something.
Yeah,
and she's just like, that's not what I heard.
That's not what I heard. And then like she says something like,
giggling.
What was the line? Like, she was a really sweet girl, and she's like, oh, I bet.
Yeah.
And then when they're playing golf, and Tony is talking about going down to Mexico.
Oh God, the golf was the absolute greatest, just passive aggressive between the two of them. Junior trying to be passive aggressive about the whole, like Tony seeing a therapist, and then
the other plot line in there is the Mikey Palmisi.
Yeah.
With Tony's got a rat in his crew.
Yeah, yeah. And I love when Junior lets it slip, which I'm sure is going to come back in later. The fact that that Mikey now knows that he's seeing the therapist, but when he when Junior first says to him, and he's like, I fucking knew it, and Junior's just like, no, you didn't. I
fucking
just
told you. I love that line.
Shit.
I love that line. You don't know shit. I just told you.
I love that. Like, no one respects Mikey.
Yeah, he's just a little fucking asshole.
There's a little bit of the peppered through of like the FBI is watching them.
Oh yeah, like when they're in Florida
when
or
they're
Boca,
in Florida. Yeah,
like dancing and whatever. They're taking pictures of.
And when Tony's at the restaurant and says to the waiter, he's like, have the valet to get the license plate. These guys look like cops.
Let me go intimidate this guy now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, his breathing when he goes up to that guy at the restaurant.
Yeah.
When he's just staring at him, I was like, God damn it.
I love it. And then he just looks to the girl. How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing? Fucking, we'll cut to Joey with that one.
Yeah.
Just a fucking 5-minute compilation.
Yeah.
That'll be like, add an extra 5 minutes on.
Yeah. But one of my favorite moments in the with the Boca storyline is, obviously he's telling his girlfriend, don't open your mouth about this, whatever. Obviously, she's already told a ton of people. She says it again.
Yeah.
And when he shows
they give you
up,
that like dumbass scene where she's telling the lady to keep her mouth shut just so that you know that she's telling people.
But I love when he shows up to the office.
The pie? That's the best.
Not only,
I love you.
But the weird like Spanish music that's playing,
yeah,
it's like it totally just plays.
It's so good.
It's so over.
The way he leaves, it's like almost like
God.
he just learned how to act too. Where he does like the shifty eyes on the street and walks away.
Oh God, I love that. Everything about that entire scene when that music cue comes
in. It's almost
in,
like an old school. Even the name of the episode, like Boca. It's almost like an old school, like Casablanca, like goodbye type thing. Except
because it's just as the music's playing and just Corrado.
What is he called?
With the pie just falling.
Like, you fucking cunt, you big mouth cunt.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah,
it's like holy shit, Junior.
Oh yeah, Junior's a fucking.
Oh, you know what I noticed? There's this one scene when they're in Boca and they're in bed together, and it's when he tells her like, don't tell anyone about this. People might think that I'm gay or whatever.
Yeah.
And she like starts the scene by putting like her hand on his dick down the sheets, and then he's like, give me like a pepper, and then like she like grabs a pepper with the same hand and like shoves it into his mouth, and then like wipes her fingers out his mouth. I was just like, that's fucking dickhand. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? That's so disgusting. Like,
yeah, I didn't catch that until the second time through, and I was like,
I was horrified.
Jesus.
It's dick to mouth.
Yeah. I guess it's not a big thing, it's not a main thing, but it's just showcasing the two sides of the teams in charge.
Oh yeah, the offices.
Who think they in charge? The offices. Yeah, you've got Junior's crew, and then you've got Tony's
the
crew.
lawyers.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like they're not just at the lawyer's office. Like he's like that lawyer is in on all of those conversations.
He's completely complicit in everything. Yeah. The way he says Corrado. I don't know if you ever saw the movie The Crow, like with Brandon Lee, the first Crow movie.
No.
There's this like guy that's always he's in a bunch of Coen Brothers like movies like Miller's Cross and everything. But his shop, he owns a pawn shop and gets blown up. Like when someone comes in, he yells like Corrado, and it's all I could think about anytime that guy would say Corrado.
Oh man, I didn't even have that to distract me. Just the name Corrado was enough to distract me. I just know him so much as Junior that all these people calling him Corrado. I was
like, so Tony's dad's name is Corrado?
Yeah. Wait, was it?
I don't know if he's Junior, Uncle Junior.
Ah, that's right.
Wait, is it his uncle? Oh, yeah, because if it's his uncle. Maybe on his mom's side then?
I don't know.
Because if it's Uncle Junior, it'd be a Corrado Jr. or whatever. Unless his first name is Junior. We got to look into this.
Well, yeah, I don't really know like who. Because is the uncle the brother of
He would call him
Tony's
Uncle
mom?
They might not be related then maybe. No, they are related.
Yeah,
That's the big thing is that they are really related. It's really
they're
his uncle.
related. It was Uncle Jackie that Meadow says to AJ.
Is he a soprano? He's a soprano, right?
Yes, Junior is Junior Soprano.
So it's a Corrado Soprano Jr. So that means that Anthony's dad, Anthony's
I don't know.
grandfather's first name was Corrado.
Yeah.
So is he the older brother? And then Anthony's dad's the younger brother?
I don't know.
I mean, who really gives a shit? But
yeah. Doesn't matter. Yeah. But yeah, so Junior's set up in the lawyer's office, and then Tony and his crew are a bit smarter and have everything set up.
This is the best idea. I like that she was just at like his daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
And like she's like, "Do you remember me?"
Yeah.
It's like, "Yeah, from last episode."
Yeah. I love that the whole thing is like, "Did you get your mother set up in here yet?" Like, and he's like, "No." He's like, "They need to see my financial statements." Like
just hanging out eating cake.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's probably that is such a better. Like, it's so funny just to see like the opposite ways of thinking. Like Junior's like, I just want to have a desk and an office, and Tony's like, this is the smart way to do it.
Yeah,
and visiting our mothers, and we don't want to hang out with our mothers anyway.
Yeah,
so we'll just talk.
Yeah, and this is right after the episode with I think it's right after the episode where they all go home and make sure that everything's clear, they're not being bugged. And in that episode, Tony goes into the retirement home. He gets Carmela to get the mother to leave so that he can go in and like get all the stuff. So he's already kind of checked out the place to make sure that it's cool and safe to start setting up shop there. Little factoid.
There we go. We're learning all the time, every day.
I really liked this episode. This episode, it was it was funny. You had great character development. Not a ton that's pushing the plot forward, but they were both, I felt like, very
as
very,
I'm watching
very
season
good.
1, it just seems like it's just a character development.
But that's the thing. It's like they're good like individual plots that it's like I'm getting enough out of them that I'm not sitting here being like, oh man, why is nothing happening? Like there's enough that I get out of each one. So so this was a good one. Boca. I hope someone like had to turn up their volume because they're like, what the fuck are they saying? And then it's just super loud right as you said cunnilingus.
Montauk experiment. MK Ultra.
Yeah, that's right. All right, cool. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. This was our... Oh, fuck. Let me try this again.
Peace, bitches.
Yeah, that works.
Just cut it. Just gonna type Boca in.
Just Yelps for Boca?
Boca.
Awesome.
Resort. Let's just pretend this is where they were in The Sopranos.
I like it.
Nope, it's not coming up. Jersey City Cemetery, that might be pretty funny. Oh. That might be depressing. Jersey City Cemetery. I didn't spell it right. Yeah, sing it one more time. Cemetery.
I'm so hungry.
Oh, we've got 8 Yelp reviews. Oh, they're all 5 stars though.
For what? The cemetery?
Yeah. Oh, never mind. All right, let's start it off with Danny B. Let me open this in the app. All right. Danny B. Finally. It's just like a little paragraph. It's been a while since I died, but I remember this place being top-notch at shoving my bloated corpse into the cold ground to be forgotten. One day, years from now, when I return, I will deliver a firm handshake to the attentive staff before creeping into the bedrooms of the living through their bathroom mirrors.
Is it Bloody Mary?
I don't know, man. Hold on. You know what? We might have to get down with Facebook reviews.
Ugh.
Because there's 171 of them.
All right.
We got the fucking Waldorf Towers to save the day.
Good.
The hotels.
When are they in the hotel?
When Junior eats some pussies. Or tells her that not to say
anything. Okay. All right, I'm back, and I'm ready for
shit. Reviews. All right, let's see. This will be the one. Aria A, 1 star, 7 months ago. This is a story.
Ooh.
If you're looking, without the U-R, it's just
God,
your.
No.
If you're looking for a party scene with staff that will make you feel like a criminal, this is your place. Here's my letter I wrote to their corporate staff office. They have since offered me a refund for the night. I did not stay, but never processed said refund. I had originally booked 2 nights, but then learned upon check-in on June 2nd, 2017, that my late checkout request could only be extended to 3 p.m. I asked the front desk if I could book another night online in order to extend my checkout time. The gentleman stated I could not and also quoted me a price on another night. I advised I would book online as it was less expensive. He stated he could match any price, and I let him know I would think about it. The morning of June 3rd, 2017. At around 10:30 a.m., I went to the front desk again, and this time spoke to a woman. I recall the supervisor, Eric Jimenez, also being present for the conversation and not actively involved. I asked the woman again about late checkout, and she also stated 3 p.m. I advised her I would be booking another night. She stated she could do that for me. I let her know the price I was paying online. She checked her system and stated she could not match that price. I stated I would book the room online. I went on to ask her how the hotel would know that I extended my reservation. She stated it would come through on their online system, and there was no need to reconfirm. I found this odd, so I repeated to her to assure I didn't need to advise when I booked another night, and she stated that was correct. I then proceeded to book the room online at 10:56 a.m. Jesus Christ. This is a goddamn play-by-play. Whew. I'm not even going to finish this. It literally, there's no, it's literally she's like, it ends with, he stated he would call me June 5th, 2017 once he spoke to the employee. I checked out at 6:30 p.m. on June 4th. It just ends.
That's it?
What a bummer.
Oh. There was so much build-up.
I know.
I was going to get so much better. All right, maybe we won't have...
No, all right, here we go. Last one. Yancy. 1 star. July 25th, 15, just so you can find them.
Perfect. We'll link these in the info.
Ate there this morning. I never write any reviews. He wrote RITE. I am more of a pay my bill and never come back again customer if I am not satisfied. But this needs to be published.
I heard that completely wrong. In my head, it registered as I normally leave like without paying my bill. It registered completely wrong.
I dine and dash when I'm not happy. Horrible service. Food was okay, but beverage service was a disaster. Lukewarm coffee. That's it. Just 1 sense of lukewarm coffee. Although advertised as bottomless cup, the waitress never came back to refill because apparently this person can't just ask for more coffee. Oh, this is good. I love these people. Good points. Espresso is good. EXPRESSO. He pronounced it espresso.
As an espresso aficionado, how much does that anger you?
I don't give a shit. I just do it for the fucking drug hype. However, most cups were stained or dirty. Upon pointing it out, no offer was made to replace them. I cannot imagine them being like, hey, my cup's dirty. And it's one of those things, if they don't say anything, I'm like, can you give me a new one? I love how this person can't speak up. Like, they can ask, like, they can state things that are wrong.
Yeah.
But they can't, like, ask to have them corrected if it's not offered.
Yeah, I cannot imagine that. It's like, hey, my cup's dirty. And them just being like, okay.
And then walk away. And like, you're not going to change it? That's what I would... Yeah. That'd be my immediate response. Are you going to change the cup?
Yeah.
You come back here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You come back here right now.
I don't know what this... Also, period. Need to know. The tip is automatically included, 18%. No choice but to pay for lousy service with no smile and no follow-up. $68 for a breakfast experience that was not enjoyable at all. To finish it off, the toilets were extremely dirty, toilet paper, and all over the floor and toilet bowl. Not a good last impression. 68. I wonder how many people there were for a $68. Oh, she's got her picture. That's a big family. It's a big, big family.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's bitching about. They're from France.
She's bitching.
They're assholes.
She's bitching because there was no smiles. There were no smiles!
She's only left 2 reviews in her lifetime.
Huh. Are they both negative?
No, one is a 5-star.
Oh, well, maybe, you know what? She did a 5-star. She did a 1-star. She's like, I'm done. I covered...
Everything is good in the universe.
I covered everything on the spectrum.
Fuck you, Waldorf Towers. God, the fucking food ones are always the best ones.
Yeah.
Well, do we end on that one?
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Yeah.